ride with me in my foul life.
And we back. What's up, Fowl Life Podcast, brought to you again by our friends Gerber Gear. Stay sharp, America. What y'all cutting on today? What you sawing on? What you using that hatchet or that axe for? You growing a garden? Are you cutting meat off the bone? Are you building a new dock for your boat for the summertime to do a little bit of that wake surfing? Gerber Gear is there for us. Keep safety at the forefront of your mind. Always be safe. These edges are sharp. We truly appreciate what Gerber does for our culture, the culture of the American hunter, the conservationist, the provider. So y'all go out and support Gerber. Get one of their knives right now. You will not be disappointed. We got us a cool episode today. Y'all seen episodes of The Fowl Life, I think season 11. Yeah, season 11, I believe, maybe season 12. I don't even remember. We were in Paris, Texas, the Mallicote family. We have some great partners down there in Bodyguard Bumpers. They got a subsidiary sister company called Batch Caps. And then the family has a waterfowl outfitting business. They have cattle, farming, ranching, you name it. The Mallicotes do it. One of the founders, one of the four Mallicote brothers is with us today. Jordan, what's up?
Oh, not much, man. Everything's going good on my end. How's it going?
Oh, buddy, what's the temperature down in Texas like?
Temperature's like mid-70s. It's pretty nice outside. I wouldn't mind if it wouldn't quit raining, you know. It's been raining, seems like a month straight here.
Really? We don't see any rain here. We've had one day, and I think the last 180 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1st of May, it just set in, and it hadn't stopped.
So what?
I haven't ever seen it.
I didn't talk to you. I mean, I
much.
texted with you some during this last season, during the COVID. Did y'all have the COVID in Texas? Was it
Yes,
down
sir.
there?
It wasn't as serious as like some other states, but we had it around here, some of our counties and stuff, but
Y'all are
not to
wide
the
open
extreme
now,
as-
are you?
Yeah, Texas is full blown. Everybody's rolling and going.
We just got wide open here.
Really?
So with the season, how was it? I mean, was it, I heard around the country, it was the same report. Ducks were sparse. They were there was a couple times during the year where you'd get them good, but for the most part, was it below average for y'all there too?
I'll say one thing. Last year was just kind of a humbling season. It makes you thankful for all the good seasons that you've had. November, I'll say November is the toughest we've probably ever seen it here since, we grew up hunting. It kind of dove into December and January, and, it was good to us. Killed a lot of ducks.
So it got better as you got later?
Yes, sir. After that first split, man, flipped a light switch on and we started killing ducks. November, it was just so hot and had reverse migrations, and it was just hard to get a pinpoint on them. But we struggled, but we managed to get a few. What
were you killing them in, when you were getting them? Was it in the corn, or was it in your buckbrush, or was it pretty much anywhere you could find them?
You talking about November or in December and January?
Where do they get in there early? Where do they get in there? Maybe December, like when they start getting in there and you guys start killing them. Or is it because the temperature's dropping and they need your corn? Is it because they're looking for some security in the buckbrush? Why'd y'all all of a sudden start getting them? Did you get a big push out of Oklahoma, out of Kansas?
That's
or something?
The thing. We just got a big push, and the birds finally, found our stuff. We were killing them in flooded corn. Mid-December, we started killing quite a few in the timber. January, killed a lot of birds in the timber. November, we were killing them on cattle ponds and, this irrigation lake, stuff like that. A few not timber, but a few corn sloughs. But it was just so hot they didn't need all that energy, I guess.
Let's talk about the operation for a minute. As the name starts to grow, as the brand starts to grow, are you starting to see your reach outside of the Texas state lines? Are you guys hosting hunters from other states, Oklahoma, I assume, maybe Kansas? Are you starting to see some growth countrywide?
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, we've got a group of 5 guys that come from Alaska. They've been hunting with us. This will be our 3rd year hunting with us. So we see people from Ohio, California, Tennessee, just a lot of different states. So I would say we have a lot of local guys, Dallas area, stuff like that, but a lot of people out of state that are hunting with us.
And Do you kind of look at that as, man, if we're not having a very good season like the season last year started off, do you find yourself scouring and trying to figure out, do we bring them in? Do most of them say, hey, we're coming no matter what? The hospitality's there, the food's there. I know y'all were going to talk about your new cabin, your new lodging. How does an outfitter like you, what's your mindset with your brothers when you know it's not going to be good? Because that does happen. You just don't have them. The weather's not good. It's too hot. It's overcast every day. You're not getting the sunshine. How do you feel about that?
We try to take it on the other end of the spectrum. We've been in the other guy's shoes, going hunting with outfitters and stuff like that. When we started this business, we started because we love duck hunting. We don't do it for the money. That's just kind of a bonus. So times get tough. You can't control weather. First thing we do is just get on the phone and, let everybody know, hey, man, times are tough. Come at your own risk. If you want to come hunt, we'll do everything we can to, try to be successful. But at the end of the day, you got to rely on Mother Nature.
Where
so
is
just be very, very upfront and honest with people, I think people appreciate that, and, they'll come read book with you.
Yeah, transparency's key. Transparency, being open, being honest with them and saying, hey, look, I know y'all been looking forward to this hunt for a year, because a lot of guys are booking their hunts out a year in advance. They plan for these trips. They got money invested in it. Now they got to take time off of work. Now they got to drive or fly in. It's a lot of work to go on a guided hunt. Once you get there, it's unbelievable, right? So, transparency, and if they know what they're getting into, that it might not be the world's best hunting, then, you're done your job to at least be upfront and honest with them, right?
Right.
Where
and
is
I'm going to say...
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, man. No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, probably half the people that you call, they'll probably come hunt anyways. They, like you said, they've already took time away from work, and they just want to get away with, their buddies and stuff and have a good time.
Where is Paris, Texas?
Paris is an hour and a half east of Dallas.
So is that considered northeast Kansas? Northeast Texas? Is that eastern Texas?
Yes, sir. Northeast Texas. We're right on the Red River Valley.
So y'all are east of Dallas. East of Dallas.
And west of Texarkana, about 2 hours.
West of Texarkana, 2 hours.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tyler's about an hour and a half southeast of Tigertown, so
and
kind of a central location.
What is the significance of Tyler, Texas? Is that kind of a landmark? Is that kind of a landmark for people? Like,
yes,
is that
sir.
like a known city?
Tyler's a big hub area. I guess it's probably about the same size as the Metroplex in Dallas. Maybe not quite as big, but most people know where Tyler is if you're from Texas.
Is there hunting around Tyler?
Yeah. We've actually got a lot of guys, Tyler, Longview area, that come up there and hunt with us. And they say, 10, 15 years, it was, great hunting down there. This flyways change and weather and stuff like that. So they said last few years it hadn't been that great. So a lot of them have been coming up here and hunting, with us right here in Parrish. So they've killed a lot of birds in the past and still do, but they just said, it ain't like it once was.
What is the reason? When I was there wasn't a lot of geese around. Is it just not a goosey area, Paris and that flyway you're talking about? Y'all are mainly ducks, right?
Mainly ducks. For some reason, you got the Red River north of us. There's some guys that we're friends with that kill them right there across the river from us, but it's like the river is like a dead-end road from them. They don't really pass it right here where we're at.
And what is the agriculture? There's not a lot of corn in the area, is it?
I would say mostly we're wheat country. There's quite a bit of corn, but most of it's wheat. So I don't know what aspect that plays on the geese, but we just never really had them right here.
Do the ducks ever get in those dry fields and dry feed it all in that part of the country?
Very rarely, but I have seen them. If it's real cold, if you get some snow or something like that, I've seen them feed in those dry fields. But typically they need water down here when they reach our area.
So it's mainly water hunting.
Mainly water. I would say 95% water. We'll kill them on some sheet water, if we get a big rain or something like that. But 95% of the time we're hunting waders and sloughs and stuff like that.
So let me ask you this, Jordan Mallicote. If you say you guys have a successful dirt moving business, you have a successful cattle operation, your family's very business oriented, entrepreneurial spirit of America, and you made the statement yourself that you don't do this for the money. You have a great area there. Why would you put the pressure on yourself and your brothers to want to show other people I understand it can be majestic. This is a beautiful part of the country in Texas. But why? If you don't need the money, why would you want a bunch of strangers coming into that area and hunting your holes and killing your ducks and taking up your time if the money doesn't matter?
We love meeting people and getting to know a lot of people. There's only so many ducks that we can kill ourselves. So when we started doing it, bought the first dozer and built the first slough, that just led to another thing, but keep building habitat. At a certain time, you got to either start leasing stuff out or doing something to get some kind of income back to pay for all your overhead that you've done. And so, man, we just enjoy building habitat, kind of growing the Red River Valley as a duck area, and just enjoy doing it.
So give me a rundown of how most of your clientele experiences MF waterfowl. Is it safe to say that a bigger percentage of your clientele is coming from the Metroplex and the Dallas area? Are you getting the business from that area, businessmen or corporate accounts? You guys are marketing to that area more so than, from different states. I know as the brand continues to grow, other people from around the country are going to want to come. But right now it's safe to say that most of it comes from Texas, right?
Yes, sir. I would say 75% of our business comes from Texas.
So how does that business go? They get in their car is it a 3-day package? They come up on a Thursday night, hunt Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How many days a week are you offering hunts? How many groups a week are you hunting with and taking out? And give me a rundown of what we can, or you just answer that first, and I'll come back at you with another one.
As of right now, we're just doing day hunts. Somebody can book with us, hunt for a day. They can book Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They can come during the week and hunt Tuesday, Wednesdays. We'll kind of accommodate any kind of package that, somebody wants to do with us.
So it could be more than a 3-day package.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we've
got a group of guys from Ohio. They come and hunt for a full week.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So how do you market to a group from Ohio?
They found us on Facebook, I believe.
Really?
It's kind of a small world. I'm not sure how they found exactly, but I think Facebook.
Like a few years ago?
I guess 2 years ago.
So a guy gets in his truck, he's got his group. They head north, they head east, whatever direction they're coming from. They pull in to Paris, Texas. Paris. What can we expect? Is it good food? Are there restaurants around? The lodging? Now talk to me about the new cabin. Are you doing food at restaurants? I know we ate at a fish house one night. I know that we ate at a steakhouse one night. Are you doing that still, or are you providing food and lodging now? Because I know you have a new lodge, correct?
Yes, sir. We've got a new lodge. Right now, we're not doing the food aspect of it. If a group comes in and wants to hunt with us, we can offer. So right now we've got 3 different lodges, so they can book our newest lodge and have it all to themselves, or book one of the older lodges. Everybody has their own lodge to themselves. They can bring whatever food in, and we're lucky we have a couple Traeger grills out there. They can grill and do whatever they so choose. And also Paris is less than 20 minutes, so they can go hit up the fish fry or Chili's, or there's several good restaurants.
So meals aren't provided in the packages. You're on your own. Hit the grocery store.
No, sir.
Cook on your Traegers at your cabin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now, are you the hospitality when we were there was unbelievable. Are you doing that with most of your groups? That's part of outfitting, to where you're like, they've been looking forward to coming for a year and they're ready to roll. They want to drink some beers. They want to have some steaks.
Right.
It could be early mornings and late nights in duck camp. It's hard as an outfitter because you got to focus on business and your family, but you also want to keep the clientele happy. How do you find balance in that?
Man, if somebody takes time and out of their schedule and spends their hard-earned money, I want to treat everybody like they've been our friends for forever. So no matter how tired we are, we got to make sure that we interact with every group and, make them feel like they're at home. So, there's times that we want to go back home and see our family, but at the same time, you got to make sure you take care of everybody.
And what's a normal day like? You hunt in the morning, hunt in the afternoon. If
Yes,
you don't
sir.
get them in the morning, do you have to quit by a certain time? Do you make that, like that's mandatory for the outfitting service? Like we're done no matter what by noon. How's the day go?
Right. So we meet at the Tigertown store at, I want to say, like 5:15 in the morning. Everybody will show up. We'll sign waivers. Everybody will meet their guide and see exactly where they're going. One group rolls out, another group rolls out, and they go to their sloughs, hunt. Hopefully they're done by 8, 9 o'clock. But if it's a slow morning, we'll stay there till 10:30, 11. We try not to hunt past 11. That way we'll get some of those late mallards and stuff coming back where they have time to rest and not get beat around all day.
And what is the after the ducks are killed, clients go back to the cabin, the clubhouse, they're cleaning their own birds. Are they packaging them up to drive home with them? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big deal. If it's a 3-day hunt and you got your 3-day possession limit, do a lot of the clients eat them when they kill them that day? Are they getting pretty creative with the recipes?
Yes, sir. Last year, I don't think anybody left their ducks with us. Everybody took their ducks home and done that. So, but part of kind of our package is after we kill the ducks, we'll roll back in and clean them for them, bag them up, get them all tagged and do that, get them all ready to go back to their cabin or that sort of deal, and then kind of get ready for the next morning and do it all over again.
Do you get fired up seeing how many ducks can die in a given season? And I know it's in the thousands with as many hunters as y'all are running. Does it still get you excited? Are you losing your love at all for it now that you've made it a career and a job?
No, if anything, it's an addiction. We're just kind of tipping the iceberg. I enjoy waterfowl hunting more today than I did when I started as a little kid. So
really? Why?
The love is still there and is growing.
Why?
I think part of the process that I enjoy most is, like I say, building habitat. I like to see stuff start from scratch and bloom and, take flight. So when I can get a group of hunters in and say a little kid or something like that that's never killed a duck, or take a woman on their first hunt, once they can come in and kill some ducks and I can see the excitement on their face, it's just got me fired up and I'm ready to go do it the next day. So it's a year-round love for me. Takes a lot of work to make this operation go, but I could never see myself giving it up.
Really? Like the old lady says, hey, got another kid on the way, Jordan, not going to let you get out in the field as much. I mean, maybe one day a week. Does she go or does duck season go? I'm hoping she's not within an ear's distance.
You put me in a lose-lose situation. I would probably go about it as, honey, we're going to have to buy a nanny or hire a nanny because, hey, someone's got to run this deal.
The duck hunting's too special, isn't it? I know how important family is, but man, right. Duck hunting's hard to give up.
Like I said, I couldn't imagine not getting to wake up and go duck hunting.
Does any other hunting do it for you? Turkeys or deer or pigs? Or I mean, y'all are in the land of a lot of different hunting down there. Does anything get you excited like ducks do?
I love hunting turkeys, deer, elk. I love fishing, but honestly, nothing gets me fired up like duck hunting does.
What is it about? What is it? But I know the camaraderie is there, the blind, the friends, the talking. You don't have to be quiet per se like you do on a duck hunt or a turkey hunt or a deer hunt or an elk hunt. But what is it about the actual hunt? Like in the mix, like they're in the sky and you're trying to get them to the decoys. What do you love about it?
I would say camaraderie first. I love being with good people, cutting up, having a good time. And I just love interaction with the ducks. Like a mallard, you can't interact with any other kind of duck as much as you can a mallard. So once you can get a duck to, fall in her hole, there's just nothing like it. Seeing a mallard backpedal in the decoys, man, they just don't get no better than that.
And how are you talking to these ducks, Jordan Mallicote? What are you saying to them, and what are you using?
Down here, I would say most time we're rolling the jargon small talks.
You like the small talk, huh?
Man, that's a good call.
They are. You can
get low, you can get loud. Mid range is there. You can run that call from the first day of season to the last.
Y'all, we made some up for you with your guys' logo on them. Did the clients
like them? They turned out really good. Really good.
Clients were digging them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people that have never blown a duck call or anything like that, they just want them because they look cool. And y'all did a really good job on them. They look good. They
sound so good, don't they?
Oh, yeah. That's got the duckiest sound I've heard.
What have you used the loudmouth at all?
We've used it a little, but last year was the first year that we had it, that we ran, and we battled like no winds and this really bad weather most of the season. So we really couldn't get real loud and down on those calls. We had to kind of sweet talk them with the small talks.
Really?
Right.
Do you kind of read the ducks that day and kind of know what they want as an outfitter? Because sometimes your ducks can get stale. You got to know when there might be a north wind and bring new ducks in the area. Or are you one of those duck hunters that like, hey, look, I'm talking to them no matter what?
No, I like to kind of play it by ear, let them do their thing a pass or two, and usually can kind of judge their body language pretty quick and know if they want it or if they just kind of want to be steadily talked to or that kind of deal. Every day is different. That's another thing I like about duck hunting. There's no 2 days the same.
Really? What about when you're calling at mallards and you see, let's go over the species that are in that area. Lots of different species you have an opportunity for. A lot of different puddle ducks, maybe an occasional diver. But what are your main species you're targeting?
Mallards, pintails, green-winged teal, gadwalls. You have a few shovelers, a few redheads, a few canvasbacks. I guess that's about it. I mean, there's a big diversity of ducks here.
Is it mainly mallards, though?
Mainly, I would say I would say half our ducks are mallards. That'd be pretty safe to say.
So, this being a podcast and we're highlighting the outfitting business of Mallicote Farms, I wanted to do kind of like a going into this summer and people are thinking about booking a hunt. What do you want them to know? What do you want the people to know? Like, I want to give them like, why come hunt with Mallicote Farms? I can sit here and say, the family's great. The atmosphere is great. Fun, cutting up, having a cocktail, having a cold beer, having a Coca-Cola Classic, having a steak off the Traeger. We cooked up our ducks down there, and they were unbelievable. We did a bunch of different recipes. The duck hunting was awesome. The environment's cool. You got timber, you got buckbrush, you got corn. There's all sorts of different locations and habitat that you're going to be hunting in. I can validate the fact that it's a great place to hunt ducks. It's Just neat knowing that you're in the state of Texas chasing waterfowl. There's lots of great areas. Haskell County and used to be Katy, Texas for the snow geese. And you got Galveston and Cast and Blast and all of these different areas along the coast. This is Paris, Texas. This is a different area. The Red River Valley is beautiful. I'm giving you the 2 thumbs up, but your family's there. Your family name's on that place. Before we end this, Jordan, talk to me about what can people expect? What do they have to look forward to coming for the 2021-22 season? Talk to me a little bit about what you want to tell your potential customer base.
I would just say, we spend 9 months out of the year just preparing for those 3 months of duck season. So the preparation, the time, the work has went into each and upcoming season. Like I said, I've been on your side of the table. You're spending your hard-earned money and your time. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure that you come on a enjoyable and good hunt. And if it's a bad hunt, we're going to make it right, one way or another. So we're going to do whatever it takes to make it an enjoyable time for you.
So you're saying right now, you and your brothers are working the land right now. You're farming, you're cultivating, you're planting habitat. You might be putting trees in for a future hole. You guys are building habitat for migrating ducks, both coming down the flyway to Texas and returning back up the flyway to mate and breed and getting some nutrition and some calories in their body because of your hard work as farmers and stewards of the land. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And do you base the success of Mallicote Farms outfitting and duck hunting on these efforts that are taking place in the off season?
Yes, sir, I do.
100%.
Like 100%.
And are you and your brothers doing all this farming together too?
Yes, sir. I guess we do just about everything together. We probably see each other more than we do our wives.
Who's the best duck hunter out of all of them? Got to pick one.
This depends on which day of the week it is. We're all good duck hunters. We've been doing it ever since we were teenagers and in grade school. So I would say everybody's kind of on the same playing field.
Who is the best at karaoke and George Strait, the king of country music from Texas?
Definitely not me. I'm not a singer. My wife is, but I can't sing.
Bring her over there real quick. Where is she? Come here, girl.
Hey, Shelby, come here.
Come here, Miss Shelby.
She's putting badge caps together. Hold on, she's
Shelby. Y'all are selling badge caps, selling bumpers, killing cattle, killing ducks.
Trying to do a little bit of everything.
Shelby, where is she? Oh, she's coming. I hear the pitter patter. What's up?
What's up?
So your husband just informed the audience that you can sing a little George Strait.
No.
Come on.
Definitely not.
That's not right. Whenever she's in the shower at night, I can hear from the living room.
I'll start it. Well, excuse me, but I think you've got my chair. Take it.
No, I can't.
Amarillo by morning.
Come on.
Up from San Antonio.
I'm not going to sing in front of a bunch of people.
What?
I sing by myself in my car.
It's just Chad.
No, this is going to be a bunch of people.
How about my favorite George Strait of all time, Miss Shelby? Run. Take it. You won't do that one for me?
No, I'm so sorry. I can't.
What about check yes or no?
I'm just not going to sing.
I'm not going to get you at all, huh?
No.
You see what I got to put up with?
Not.
Well,
she's very strong-willed.
I know. I thought I could talk her in. What if we had 1 or 2 beers, went to a karaoke bar? Would you get after it?
You'd have a lot better chance.
A lot better chance?
Yes.
What if somebody hears you on here and they're like, we need to get that woman, that Shelby, a record deal?
I promise you I'm not that good.
I bet you sing like Miranda Lambert.
He's just being real nice.
What about Miranda Lambert? She's from your home state.
I know, but
Can you
I'm
sing
just...
a little kerosene?
No. Mm-mm.
I think that we try to take your singing ability and your talents and we put this into the Mallicote Farms Waterfowl outfitting packages as part of the package to where the customers and clients get a Shelby concert 1 out of the 3 nights they're there. So if you have 100 groups come in, that's going to be 100 nights of singing. And
They wouldn't come back.
I think they would. I think that it would be awesome to hear you sing. Are you sure I can't talk you into it?
I am 100% sure.
Why?
Because
Jordan?
I'm not that good.
Oh, Jordan said you were.
He's just being sweet.
How did I sound?
You sounded great.
Did I really? I sound like the king?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah.
I'll say you're better than Clay.
My brother?
Yeah.
He can pick a guitar, but he's a terrible singer. Come on, Shelby, give me a little George Strait.
Oh, no. Nope.
Fine. I'm coming down there to see you pretty soon.
I know.
Coming. When are we there? We're in December. We're going to have a good time in December.
Oh, yes.
Big time.
Yeah, y'all are coming from the Texas Trophy Hunters extravaganza.
Yeah, we'll see you in August.
That's August 13th, I believe.
Yeah, August 13th.
That's just right around the corner.
We got to hit Billy Bob's up one night during the
definitely.
Trophy Hunters, right?
Maybe Shelby can get the karaoke at Billy Bob's.
Yeah, we need to figure out if there's going to be a concert at Billy Bob's during that time. Does the Texas Trophy Hunter, do they bring in a concert?
I don't think so.
How do they not in Texas?
I don't know.
I mean, they got to get Cody Jinks up there.
I bet there's a concert at Billy Bob's though. They're
Gotta
about.
We'll find one somewhere.
Yeah.
But we have to get on it quick because with the COVID laying down, people are like itching, so they're like buying tickets as soon as they go on sale. So we might ought to look pretty soon and see if that August 13th time frame is getting booked up and figure out who's playing. Maybe it'll be John Party. Do you know any John Party songs, Shelby? I got a little dirt on my boots. Come on.
No, I can't.
Working on the night shift. Let me keep going. I know them
She
all.
knows it.
Come on, let me hear one. Come on, let me hear Head Over Boots.
Maybe if we go to Billy Bob's.
I love Billy Bob's. I love the stock. I love the stock. I love Texas. I love the stockyards. I like Dallas. You know who I had on here the other day was Travis Tritt. And
really?
And he we talked about NRA in Dallas in 2018. I was there, and we talked about when he opened up for Charlie Daniels, who passed away last year, and we had a great conversation. That Dallas trip was awesome. Travis Tritt loves Texas too. Who doesn't love Texas?
It's a great state to be in.
That's why people should go hunting with MF Farms, MF Waterfowl, MF, the family of business owners.
Call us whatever you want to.
Call us whatever you want to. Mallicote. Now coming to the stage, put your hands together from Paris, Texas, straight out of Tiger Town, Shelby Lynn Mallicote. I just guessed your middle name because Lynn goes with Shelby. Is that it?
No, it's not.
What is it?
Sorry.
What is it? Sorry?
It's Renee.
Shelby Renee Mallicote singing her number one hit, The House That Built Me, a duet with Miranda Lambert.
Come on.
No,
Damn
I'm
it.
not.
I give up. They say that I could sell ice to a Eskimo, or I could sell ketchup to a woman wearing white gloves, and I can't break this one, Jordan. I can't get it.
I'm telling you, she's a tough one. She's tough.
Shelby, let's end our conversation by this. What are we going to cook together when I come down there? What's on the menu this time? I know we're going to have to go to the fish house one night, but what are we going to throw down together on the Traeger grills?
Oh, probably some duck because that's by far the last time y'all came. That's the best I've ever had. And that macaroni and cheese that Clay made on the Traeger was so good. We actually made that a couple weekends ago.
It wasn't near as good as y'all's macaroni, but it was.
Yeah,
it was good.
I'll text you the recipe we use, and if you just follow it to a T, it turns out the same every time. It's all about the liquid. You can't put too much liquid in there. You got to let it dry out a little bit. That's an awesome recipe.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to cook duck. We're going to cook macaroni and cheese. What's Texas known for besides barbecue? We got to have some Texas barbecue when we're there, huh? Is there a good barbecue joint in Tiger Town or Paris?
Yeah, you got
in Paris there is.
Shoals Barbecue. It's been around for a long time. It's a good place.
I love barbecue.
Got really good brisket.
Maybe we make our
Really
own brisket.
good.
I'll have some flown in from our beef company, or you guys kill some off one of your steer, and we'll make our own brisket one day and let it cook all day while we're hunting.
Right.
Are we going to swing dance at Billy Bob, Shelby? Are you going to swing dance with my brother? He's pretty much a professional. Is he going to be allowed to take you on that honky-tonk wooden floor with the jukebox
100%.
going? Okay, what song 100%. Will we be listening to on the swing dancing?
I don't know. It depends on who's there.
Okay, what if it's this song? I went down to the Grundy County auction. I saw something I just had to have. My mind told me I should proceed with caution. But my heart said, go ahead and make a bid on that. And I said, hey, pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine, oh mine. Take it, Shelby.
Oh, no.
I'll do your bidding and be at your beck and call. I've never seen anyone looking so fine, man. I got to have her. She's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. Take it, Shelby.
Okay.
I'm sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10. I know she's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm about to bid. Take it, Shelby.
Nope.
My heart, goodbye. Dang it, I couldn't even trick you on a little John Michael Montgomery.
No.
We're going to have to find the right swing dancing song.
I promise she'll dance to that one, though. No
Okay.
doubt. She may not sing it, but
I'll dance it anyway.
I love the Grundy County auction. All right, Mallicotes. I tried to get Shelby to sing. She did let us know what we're going to cook together. Skin on, mallard ducks, maybe some sprig. We will throw down on the ducks on the Traeger with some mac and cheese and some vegetable. It's going to be a big time. I'm looking forward to it. What's the website?
What is it?
We don't have a website, but it's just our Instagram is at MF Waterfowl.
Are we booking hunts through Instagram?
You can send a message.
You can send a message.
You can DM us on Facebook or Instagram.
The reasoning behind not having a website in 2021 is what?
We will. We're working on it. Blame it on COVID. We'll have a website.
I thought things were bigger in Texas. Y'all should have a big website. Like it could.
Word of mouth is big in Texas.
Oh, I bet. But mfwaterfowl.com, you click on it, and as soon as you click on it, Shelby's face pops up like 3D animated character, and she's swing dancing and singing a song.
Hey, we'll book out in 24 hours if we get a face on there.
24/7. Shelbo. Yeah. Shelbo, we got to start singing to the people, man. They deserve to hear that voice.
Maybe next time.
Do you ever get tired of hearing that, Shelbo?
Oh, yes.
You do, huh? I bet your husband wears you out. Jordan,
all the time.
There's something about that duck call that offends a women's ears, according to Phil Robertson.
It don't matter if it's a turkey call, whatever. They're gonna crap about it.
Okay, to end the podcast.
What's funny is my kids, they see me blowing the duck call, and they'll run around the living room blowing the calls too. And so she can't just get mad at me now.
She can't just get
a family
mad.
Deal. Yep.
We're gonna go out. We always go out with 2 a.m. Logic, My Fowl Life, which is a great song in case you haven't heard it, Shelby. We're going to go out with you singing a song today, though. I get to pick it. And or do you want to pick it, Shelbo? You have to end the podcast with a song. You have to end the podcast with a song.
You can sing the song.
All my exes live in Texas. That's why I reside in Tennessee. Take it.
Come on.
Not happening. Not happening.
How about a Jerry Jeff Walker song that I don't remember who wrote it, but it's Does It Make You Want to Dance? How about Ray Wiley Hubbard? That's a Texas icon. Up against the wall, redneck mother. You don't know that one either.
All of these songs, but I just cannot sing them.
I bet you have something to do, Shelby, and you're not leaving this podcast until you sing.
Here, Shelby, go back to
I will just walk back off the screen.
Shelby, it's so good to see you. Thank you for taking care of Jordan. Thank you for keeping everything going. The brothers, the wives, all the support. Kelly, Grant, bodyguard bumpers, badge caps, NF Waterfowl, Paris, Texas, Tigertown, Texas, USA. Book a hunt at MF Waterfowl on Instagram. You can check us out at thefowllife.com or at the Fowl Life TV. If you have any questions about NF Waterfowl, hit us up. They got a badass operation going down there. Just don't ask Shelby to sing. She'll walk out the room like she's about to do on me right now. Thank you all for the downloads, the subscriptions, the listening. Tom, Jake, hit that button. This is 2 a.m. Logic. The song is called My Fowl Life.